Businessman pulled an old man's chair away and learned a very important life lesson. Love is a powerful emotion that can drive people to do extraordinary things. It can inspire them to pursue their dreams, overcome obstacles, and even travel across the world to find their soulmate. The story of Clarence and Caroline is a testament to the strength of love and the lengths that people will go to be with the ones they love. It is a tale of fate, perseverance, and the unbreakable bond between two people who are meant to be together. So sit back and prepare to be moved by this incredible story of love and devotion that will warm your heart and leave you inspired. In a small town, there lived an old man named Clarence. Clarence was a very kind-hearted man who had lived a long life. He had seen a lot of things in his life, but the one thing that had touched his heart and stayed with him for his whole life was the love story of him and his wife Caroline. One day, Clarence went to a local restaurant to have his lunch. He was alone and had 2 chairs on his table. He was enjoying his meal when suddenly a businessman named Travis entered the restaurant and started looking for a chair to sit on. He couldn't find an empty chair, and then he saw the empty chair on Clarence's table. Travis thought it was empty and grabbed it to sit on it. But as soon as he sat down, Clarence came to him and asked him why he took that chair. Travis was confused and said that the chair was empty and that's why he took it. But Clarence pointed to a picture on the table and said that the chair wasn't empty. The picture was of Caroline, Clarence's wife, who had passed away in 2013. Seeing the picture, Travis was curious and wanted to know the old man's story. Clarence then started narrating his love story to Travis. Clarence was just 17 years old when he fell in love with a beautiful girl named Caroline. He met her in the shoe shop where he worked with his father. Caroline had come to get her broken heels fixed as she was going to a dance the next day. Clarence was smitten by her beauty and asked her why she was in such a hurry to fix her heels. Caroline told him that she was going to a dance and gave him the address. After work, Clarence went to his cousin's house and borrowed his suit and new shoes. He then went to the dance and met Caroline. They danced the whole night, and after that, they went to a local restaurant to have a snack. The next day, Clarence had to join World War II. He fought for 10 months and then returned home, but he couldn't find Caroline as her family had moved from the city. Clarence searched for her for 10 years and didn't even date anyone during that time. His parents thought he was going crazy, but he said he was crazy in love. In the meantime, Clarence became a very good car mechanic and got an offer to fix a client's car in California. After he fixed the car, he went to a local barber shop where everyone was telling their life stories. One barber asked Clarence about his story, and he told him everything. The barber was shocked and told him that he had a daughter named Caroline who was also looking for a boy named Clarence for 10 years. Clarence was surprised and asked the barber if he could marry his daughter. The barber said yes, and Clarence and Caroline got married. Clarence loved Caroline very much, and after she passed away in 2013, he always carried her picture with him and visited the restaurant where they had their first meal together. He also visited her grave 300 times a year. Clarence loved his wife very much and said that Caroline would have done the same for him. Travis was moved by Clarence's love story and had tears in his eyes. The old man saw this and got up, bid everyone in the restaurant goodbye, and went home holding his wife's picture in his hand. As we come to the end of Clarence and Caroline's story, we are left with a sense of awe and admiration for their unwavering love and dedication to each other. Their story reminds us that true love is worth fighting for, and that even the greatest obstacles can be overcome with patience, persistence, and faith. It is a story that will stay with us long after we finish reading, inspiring us to appreciate the power of love and to cherish the special people in our lives. Clarence and Caroline's love story is truly a remarkable example of what can be achieved when two people are meant to be together.